please come to our aid in transforming Siaya.
Our county of Siaya has come here as in a united front.
This broad-based government is God-sent.
In what marks a striking shift in Kenya's political realignments, Siaya Governor James Orengo, long known for his fierce opposition to President William Ruto, has finally bowed to political pressure, leading to a delegation of county leaders to State House for a meeting with the head of state.
We'll walk this journey with you to make sure that that objective is attained.
The move is among a wind of political realignments sweeping Kenya, with a growing wave of defection or perhaps forced reconciliations, as Ruto continues to swallow his critics one by one. It was a picture worth 1,000 political words, and that is exactly what this moment meant. Governor James Orengo, a veteran politician, legal titan, and longtime ally of Raila Odinga at State House Nairobi, not in protest, but in partnership.
We're not amongst the top, but you can understand initially, you know, when this... I know you know what I mean.
The fiery governor who just weeks ago branded President Ruto's administration as a sinking ship has now taken a seat at the very captain's table.
And I want to say, those who are in a rush to join Ruto, that Ruto is a passing cloud. I am saying that without a fear of contradiction. Ruto has lost the confidence of the international community.
Tumebwikwa na budoa ya mshangao kuona the working constitution ama moving constitution. Mheshimiwa James Orengo ameingia State House. Sasa maajabu hayo, kwa sababu kitu ya kwanza ni mtu ambaye tunamjua kwamba akisema is a man of his own words, but today imekuwa maajabu kwamba ni kama kumwona shetani ameingia kanisani. Utaona yenyewe hapo kuna matatizo.
Governor Orengo stood in Siaya, calling President Ruto a passing cloud and his alliance with Raila Odinga an abomination.
Watuelewi vipi ameingia, na anaelewa kwamba anasema na kuapa mbele ya watu, Mungu akisikia na umati ya watu wakiona wa Kenya kwamba yeye hawezi shirikiana na Ruto. Kuliendaji akaenda hata yeye mwenyewe akashirikiana naye.
Camera ready for smiles as he led Siaya leaders into the lion's den. Sources confirm this dramatic U-turn came after Orengo faced twin pressures, a brewing impeachment plot by Luo professionals and exclusion from Ruto's county patronage pipeline.
I know you thought that we were divided. I know you thought that we might not be able to come as a team.
The man once dubbed the working constitution now appears constitutionally compromised.
I think Siaya will be doing very well.
Our investigation reveals this follows Ruto's proven playbook: isolate critics, dangle projects, and then demand loyalty. First, it was Raila's AU bid. Now, Orengo, the last rebel standing in Nyanza. Once the fiercest critic of the Raila-Ruto power-sharing pact, Orengo has vowed never to be part of what he called a praise and worship team.
Therefore, we'll walk this journey with you to make sure that that objective is attained.
He insisted that national government projects were a constitutional right, not rewards for political loyalty. But today, the very man who dismissed such meetings as unnecessary lobbying led a full delegation from Siaya to engage the president on diplomatic priorities. President Ruto's strategy is clear: extend an olive branch or wield the stick. From carrots in the form of state appointments and project funding to subtle threats of political isolation, Ruto has steadily pulled key opposition figures into his fold.
Development and politics, they have to go together. There's no development that you can canvass when you isolate politics.
But at what cost? Orengo's surrender exposes fatal cracks in ODM. Secretary General Edwin Sifuna now stands isolated.
And we also want to assure you that we don't double speak as people of Siaya and people of my region. When we say one thing, that is what we mean, and we don't mean anything else. If we say we are in broad-based government, we are in broad-based government, we are working, and the principles have been established.
For Orengo, the stakes were mounting. Discontent has been growing in Siaya. A rival group of leaders were reportedly being prepared to attend the meeting without him, a political coup in the making. Back home, rumblings of an impeachment motion had begun to surface, pushed by professionals from his own Luo community. Faced with the possibility of being politically outflanked and isolated, Orengo made a dramatic about-turn, though the question remains, at what cost? His move has now exposed further cracks in the ODM once ironclad opposition front. But today, Orengo appears to be aboard that very vessel. The symbolism is stark, the implications far-reaching. Was he offered a deal too good to resist? Or was this a necessary compromise to secure Siaya's development in a government that increasingly rewards loyalty over principle? As Ruto methodically sways ODM strongholds, the opposition's spine seems to be softening. What began as a firm resistance is now a slow-motion collapse, co-opted by promise, coerced by political survival.
This broad-based government is God-sent. It is what we need to move Kenya forward.
Governor Orengo may insist he's standing for the Siaya people, but for many, the image of him at State House says otherwise. A former rebel, now part of the very regime he once vowed to oppose. A political truce or a tactical surrender? As Kenya heads into another election cycle, the opposition identity crisis deepens and the president's grip grows even tighter. With 2027 looming, Ruto isn't just swallowing critics, he is digesting the opposition's very soul.
Baba na mimi tumekubaliana tunaunganisha Kenya iwe moja.
We'll be unpacking what this realignment could mean for ODM's future, Raila Odinga's strategy, and the next wave of political deals.
And that is why I am saying this broad-based government is God-sent. It is the right thing. It is the instrument that is going to give us the political goodwill to carry some of the most transformative decisions.
Please come to our aid in transforming Siaya. And therefore, we'll walk this journey with you.
So I have to use my head. You told me to use my head. You told me to use my head. I can assure you that I'm using my head. But I want my people to support me as I use my head. Okay. If you support the president, you support me.
Naweza sema kwamba aliamua tu aende labda kwa sababu ya Siaya, ama ameenda kwa sababu gani? Ama yeye as a person ndiye hawezi kubaliana na Ruto. Lakini Siaya labda anakubaliana na Ruto. Lakini tumeona juzi wakati ambaye walikuwa wanazungumza kwa Kisumu, waliwaambia kwamba ni one term. Labda hii one term ni hii ambaye wasukume ishe, na akasema basi amvumilie na amsindikishe mpaka amkishe kweli ameenda nyumbani akiwa karibu na yeye, kwa sababu katika wazungu wanasema kwamba keep your friends close and the enemies closer. Labda mheshimiwa Orengo amesema wacha keep enemy closer, ayo kama anatembea naye na anahakisha kweli ameenda nyumbani akiwa pamoja naye.